What's good with you? What's good with your Virgo energy in general? Virgos, welcome aboard. Cross watchers, trying to eavesdrop on Virgos. How you doing? What's good with you? You're all welcome. It doesn't matter. So listen, I may cuss, but I don't curse. And there'll be some adjustments made to the website very soon, depicting prices for personal readings, to make it simpler to gauge what it is that I got going on. Alright? So, with that being said, hope everybody's doing well, feeling fantastic and all of that. If you're not, you'll get around to it. Trust me when I tell you. So, it's going to be a past, present, future reading. 3-card draw. I ain't going to hold it too long. Hang out for a little bit. Alright. This is the past. The Chariot in reverse. So there was some things that you went after in your life. And this is possibly you or possibly someone else, but whoever it was had some type of impact on other people. And people had impact on them. So while things were trying to be done, this person, whoever it was trying to gain some individuality about themselves that proved themselves to be worthy of maybe carrying on tradition, but also being a leader in their own right at the same time. And their thought process, thoughts probably didn't have much to do with it. They felt that being aggressive was the way to do what it is that they needed to do. And I'm not saying if it's wrong or right. It's really too early in a past, present, future reading to say that, because they could have learned from these experiences. There were bumps and bruises along the way from this type of forcefulness, because there was no direction. And usually when we're talking about the past, you don't necessarily know exactly where you want to go in life. You're just really kind of feeling your way through, as the Chariot card in reverse pretty much represents. You know what I'm saying? But seeing obstacles in your way when you're so full of life and so vigorous, and you hit the floor running, it's not simple to tell someone to pump their brakes and slow down. You need to learn a few things, young buck, and shit like that. People are not real receptive to that. So let's look at the present moment, though. Present moment, you got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So now you still maybe I'm talking to someone in like their early 20s, and you may still, and it doesn't have to be that way, but if you're one of those people who feel like independent wealth is the all and be all, then you're probably pretty upset right now. And you're probably not really learning from your past mistakes either. And this could be for one or two reasons. One being because you tried to be such a leader and prove yourself in the past that you didn't realize that other people could assist you in becoming someone or becoming who you want to be. So maybe independence is not what you should seek at this very moment. Maybe you should seek teamwork instead, so that you can develop into an independent, wealthy person. That's perhaps, or on the other end, it's independent wealth, all or nothing. And because you've been so much on yourself that you refuse to see that other people must play a part in your hologram, if you will, in order for you to make the dream come true. And you could have just chosen the incorrect people to actually get involved with. You might have, like, let's say you've developed that type of mindset. You may have chosen some people to get involved with that didn't meet the requirements. They weren't qualified to do the things that you needed them to do. And that has caused a lack of security in your life at this very moment. So it's either or. We're going to look at the future card to see what transpires due to this present moment. We got the Page of Cups. We got the Page of Cups. So this is going to bring you back to your past roots, to where you felt your way through, the way that you felt, or the way that you moved, depending on the way that you felt at the time. And it felt authentic. It felt genuinely you. So at the present moment, what I feel when I drew that card at the present moment is just like, you've taken chances. I think you've taken chances right now with people, and you're trying to like be cooperative and stuff like that, but in all actuality it's still going to come back to you. And this is one of those situations where I feel if you want something right, do it yourself. So Independent Wealth card being drawn was the correct card to be drawn, even though it's in reverse, because it has to teach you something right now, that when people are not qualified to bring your vision into fruition, you do got to go it alone. You do got to do it alone until other people see your vision. And that's what's at hand. That's what's you're going to see that in the future. Like, you're seeing it right now. It's like you're going to be, a psychic download is occurring right now because of that. And you're like, I actually do have to use my emotions as a compass to get the things that I want, because everybody's not going to see it the way that I see it. Their opinion or their suggestion is actually going to water down my vibe, or, you know what I mean? It's going to make it less of a substance. So I gotta, in order to keep it potent, I gotta keep it G. I gotta keep it on myself. Like, I gotta use my aggression. But I gotta channel it in a correct way that, no matter what, make sure that it represents me and that people know that. And if they don't want to deal with me, fine. But don't want to deal with me either when you see that this shit is working. And you're gonna develop a love for yourself and a kindness for others based upon what you had to put your own self through in order to achieve the type of loving, feely vibe that you obtain in the future. Alright, with that being said, I'm out.